Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. It is the Kizer 2025 new releases, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Are you ready, Freddie? Are you ready to get this going? I'm going to let you look at the chair while I plug something else in. You know, we got to stay plugged in. You know what I'm saying? We are going to check out all of the brand new Kizer releases that are coming out in just a couple hours. And I'm going to have you all prepared with a 10% discount code. We're going to give away 3 brand new Kizers. I'm going to show you 20 new Kizer releases. And we're going to do a countdown and come up to number 1 to show you who won the autumn 2025 Kaiser XU design. Oh, yes. Are you ready? Oh. Prado said it's not Monday. I know, I had the day wrong. I told you all Friday night that it was going to be Monday night. Well, I said it could be Sunday or Monday. It was Sunday. We're here. Everyone should have got the notifications. If you're subscribed and you have notifications set, then you're good to go. So I am going to go through a lot of new Kizer designs, new models. Matter of fact, every single knife but one is a brand new Kizer model, which is very, very exciting. Thank you to the moderators for keeping the chat friendly. This is a family-friendly chat, just so you know. Family-friendly always here on Beez Blades, and we don't talk about politics or religion. And you know, the people that are here right now are going to really enjoy this because wow, there are some really cool knives that just came out from Kizer. We'll give everybody a little bit of time to file in. What's up, Top Dog and Mikey Trails? And you know what? Speaking of Kizers, this is a model. I've been carrying a couple of them, but since it came out, I can't believe it's been a month ago since these came out. I've been carrying this dude. I told you this is like what I call poor man's Damasteel. I absolutely love this knife. There's just something about the sleekness of it. But you know, I also have been carrying the Mr. Fancy Pants version with a little bit of carbon fibre going on. I mean, you know, who doesn't like that thing? Is the Militaw as thin as it looks? Said Indelible. The Militaw is, I mean, it's not incredibly thin. I think it's because it has flat scales. And by the way, I'll be dropping links and things to where you can find stuff. And let me look here. So the Militaw, there are several different versions. I have here a link that will take you to this custom version, which I'm going to show you right now. And that would be this one right here. Speaking of the Militaw, look at that. Check that out and all of its Militawness. I mean, would you just look at it? I mean, the Militaw is an absolute winner every time. You can't go wrong. It's just such a good knife. Everything about it is just so good. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Or not the Militaw, the Veritas. Oh, gosh. I don't even know what I'm saying. The Veritas is the one I'm talking about. Let me stay on track. The Veritas is the one that I was thinking about. It's not very thick. Dark Ginger said, I just saw a lady pooping on the side of the road. Yes, that was not the Militaw. This is not the Militaw. Just for clarity, the Veritas. I had Veritas on my brain because I had this version here that I want to show you. It's the Play series. It's the red and white G10 handle with Nitro V scales. That's the one that I was thinking about. And you saw, no, the Militaw isn't super thin. I would say it's regular. Matter of fact, it's thicker than some. Indelible said, yeah, when you have to go, you got to go. Joe Casper, what's up? Top Dog, Dwayne K, Mr. Ken Faulkner's in the hive. What's up, Brown Sugar and Geek Mechanist? Machinist. I can't ever get that right. He said, good evening, everyone. Can't really stick around. Hope everyone's weekend's going well. They say it's a Veritas, said Alex. Dude, the detent on the Veritas is incredible. It really is. It's a very good knife. The Veritas and the Militaw are both fantastic Kizers. And I did break out my Kaiser shirt, you know, to go along with my Kaiser hat that's always sitting up there next to Blade Binge. Let's see, which way am I going here? Everything's backwards. What's up? It's Dog One. How you doing, Dog One? Dark Ginger, Hemph Blah. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, this is a winner. You know, I like all this texture on the Play series. It's pretty cool. So if you're a gamer or you're into gaming or into that kind of stuff, then you know, this would probably right up your alley. And there, I put a link in the description or a link in the comments right now where you can get 10% off of anything off the My Drop Bear custom site. If you use that link, it will put a 10%. It'll say Beez is sharing a 10% code with you. Pa-ching! Billy said, I can't decide between the Mini Momo or the Militaw. Ooh, that's a tough one. The full-size Militaw or the Mini Momo? I mean, the Mini Momo is a fantastic knife. I really like it. I saw somebody earlier didn't like the flipper tab. I like the front flipper on it. The front flipper on this one is fantastico. What's up, Mr. Vanderlip? How you doing? Oh yeah, this is really good. How about the Feweed red and black? The Feweed is very good too. Matter of fact, you know what? Since we're talking about it, let's see. It's 8:22. I really have to watch my time. We'll take a quick look ski over there. Let's go just take a look. This is the site I'm talking about. It's mydropbear.com that I just dropped a link to. This is where you can get all the specialized, let's see, all the customs. So you can get the custom smolts. Let's see, the mini bait, the custom Feweed. Let's see, the red and black one's sold out. Let me make this a little bit smaller so we can see it just a little bit better. It's all about the way it looks here. Free shipping on US orders, by the way. There's the custom Feweed. I don't see let's see, the red and black one is sold out, which is unfortunate because that one looks really mean. Oh man, that's a good looking. I don't look, red and black are my favorite colors, but I don't always like red and black on a knife. It all depends, right? And the Stormtrooper Feweed is sold out. The custom Drop Bear, custom Mini Militaw, those are still available. The custom Mini Momo. And let's see what else we got here. And then, of course, the custom Veritas that I'm showing you right now, you'd get $7 off. So 62, it'd cost you about 62, 63 bucks with my code to get a hold of this dude right here. That's the one I was just showing you. Custom Veritas. A little bit of Veritas action. What's up, Addicted to Blades? Mikey said, my Z-Wear Feweed has permanent residency in my pocket. Hard not to carry it. Yeah, the Feweed is a really nice one, dude. I have giveaway stuff sitting on top of my Kaiser box. Oh my goodness. You can only have so many things out at once. I mean, I think I might actually have the Feweed sitting over yonder. I don't think I have one within reach. I'm not going to go searching for stuff tonight because I have to stay on track tonight. This is one of the other custom knives from the My Drop Bear website. This dude right here. And see, I had some knives covered over because I didn't want to accidentally give some away. This dude right here. Here's a very nice one. A Militaw. What's up, Papa Jiggly? How you doing? A little bit of Militaw action, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Jay Corskadden said, I carried my favorite Kaiser today. Titanium satin October with skiff bearings. Ooh. Mr. Fancy Pants. Ooh, here's another Militaw that I really like. That one's in my fave collection. Look at that dude. It's the mini. I like the mini Militaw. The other Militaw is great. It's large. This one for an EDC, I like this size for an everyday carry. And look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. What do you call that? Jungle wear? Looks so good. What's up, Boo Anderson? How you doing? Dog One said, that's a fine Militaw. Yeah, so let me see. Let me look at my time here. Okay. We have a lot of new Kaisers to go through, so I don't want to go too far off track because we'll go through them and then people will file in and I'll show them also. All right. So I'm going to start out with, I showed you the Veritas. This is Nitro V and G10. It's the Play series. Feels really good in the hand. I like the Veritas. I think most knife lovers, most people that are in here right now because it's a Kaiser live stream are probably very aware of this one. It's very nice. Jasper EDC said, I want that Kaiser Militaw. And it is snappy. Snappy. Okay, there's that one. Now, I don't know how to say this, but hold on. Let me pull up. Let me make sure I have the Kizer website pulled up. Just so. Scratch and win. They have a scratch and win going on right now. Okay, here we go. All right. There are a ton of new knives that came out. This is the Fasmids or Fasmids. I'm going to try something here real quick. Here you go. Can you hear this? Fasmids. Fasmids. Okay, here's the first Fasmids. What's up, Adventure Man? How you doing? So this is the Kaiser Fasmids. And I have 4 different variants to show you tonight. This is purple G10. And there are 2 different blade steel options with the Fasmids. Let me turn this dude up here just a little bit. Let me turn the color up to about 5,000 K. Yep. Oh yeah, there we go. A little bit of extra light. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is the Fasmids. It comes with this clip here, and there's another option. It comes with 2 different clips. Thank you, Kizer. Amazing. Thank you for doing that. So you have your choice between this clip right here, the multi-clip. What do you guys call this? You guys remind me I'll remember it one of these days. This clip has a name. It's multifaceted. You can adjust it. You can take these pegs off depending on the size of whatever your belt is. You can take one off or both off to adjust it to your belt. And of course, you can adjust it different directions. And it's very snappy. Tech lock, tech lock, tech lock, tech lock, tech lock. I'm going to say it 14 times. Okay, I just said tech lock 14 times. Let's see if I remember it. This is the tech lock version. And then there's this version here. The more slender. It doesn't take up near as much space on your belt. It's the more slender clip. And I'll show you that knife here in just a sec. Mr. John Blackman, I'm going to have to break out the old bell. Oh my goodness. We got honey. Mr. Blackman said, I ordered a Deco and a 20.5 Coyote Tan S35VN. Ooh, very nice. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Okay, so here's the Fasmids. Here's a look at this dude. Check this out. Nice, small, everyday carry fixed blade. Lightweight, has good jimping on it. It's comfortable in the hand. And this one in particular has a coated blade. This is AEBL steel, which is very nice. AEBL is a great steel for a fixie. Look at that. Has an almost Cerakote type coating on it. But there's one version of the Fasmids. Lightweight would make a nice neck knife. And then here's another version. This one, what is this? This one's called something in particular. It has a special name to the, it's special. It's the Chocolate Glacier Fasmids. This one right here. Chocolate Glacier. Nope, that's not Chocolate Glacier. This one is Chocolate Glacier. The one that I put this clip on. It comes with them. And I changed it out so you could see what both of the clips look like. But this is the handle on this one. Chocolate Glacier. Look at that. I'm all about some chocolate. Love me some chocolate. Indelible said, I would like to announce that I just sliced off the wee end of my pinky finger. Raybo said, I won't buy a small EDC fixie in a pancake sheath. So there is the Chocolate Glacier on the handle. And it looks like it has texture, but truth be told, it's more visual than it is feel. You can see the lines probably where it was milled right there. But yeah, this is a nice little fixie. Lightweight, I like the blade shape on it. All of these, I think, no, you can get them in AEBL or D2. This version here is an AEBL, as you can see. Nice looking little fixie. Michael Ward said, I need both now. And then here's the micarta one. Who said that? Somebody said I like the micarta one better. There's two. I have two other versions here. Here's a green micarta of the Fasmids. Look at that. I mean, you can't go wrong with a little bit of green, OD green and black, right? And this has that rough coating on it. This one is the D2 blade. So I imagine this one's going to be very affordable. But it's, let me see, where's the penguin? Let me get out a penguin. So this is what it looks like size-wise. Here's a penguin, and here's the Fasmids. See, it's a small little lightweight EDC. Look at that. It's just a little dude. Let me hold it like this so you can see all the stuff. So there's what that one looks like. Nice little lightweight dude. The micarta with coated blade said Phoenix. Zucchini. Raybo said zucchini bread. Hey, I like zucchini bread. Everyone needs a chocolate starfish, said Indelible. Like the purple and black, second green and black, said Steinman. And then here is another version. I think it's very cool. I mean, I can't stress enough that I really like these. Oh, I said the clip name 14 times. The, does it have a Z in it? Fiddlesticks, I forgot. Oh, I forgot the name of it already. This one here, it's really thick. It's like way bigger than the knife itself. And then this is what it looks like with that other clip that comes with it. See how much thinner? Way thinner profile. There you go. Look at that. The clip is bigger than the knife. So with this on it, Tech lock. Tech lock. Technical tech lock. I got that in my brain. This is the tech lock, by the way, that we're talking about. That I always, it's just one of those mind things that always skips my brain. So this one has some really nice looking, like gray. I think they always call it black, but it's not really black. It always looks gray to me. Gray micarta. See if I can get you in there a little bit. A little bit of texture vision. A little bit of gray. Not to be confused with Trek Lock. Raybo said, I eat hibachi with zucchini in it. Flenixen over said that's the one. Gray one. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Let me clean this blade off. Use my little Devo towel. My Devo towels come in handy. Yeah, it's just a nice little everyday carry, but it has, for such a small, extremely light knife, it's comfy. And hey, listen, I don't know what's going on here, but it's a good thing. Kaiser is doing better on their jimps. The jimping's getting better. They're making it just a tad more aggressive, just a little more grabby. They're doing a better job with the jimps. It's actually stopping and grabbing my skin. It's what I'm talking. Tech lock. Thank you, David. Exactly. How much? Which can thumb on the scale? How much? Which can thumb on the scale? I'm not sure what you mean. This is what it looks like in my hand. Like that. Knives and Gear Insight said, who won the Kaiser X? We will be getting to that after we show all of the new Kaisers. So stick around. The suspense will be killing you, but we are going to go through all the new Kizer releases. Then we'll go through the Kaiser X competition. Top Dog said, love some good jimp. The jimping on the Beaver is good. A taco sheath and an Alti clip would be golden, said Raybo. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a tech lock could chuck wood? I got it. At least that time. All right, so there's the Veritas. Let me make a checklist. See, time goes by really, really quick. So I gotta pay attention. I'm too broke to pay attention. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to do those last. Here you go. All right. Here's, let me cover these over. I don't want to accidentally show them. Okay. I have them covered. Sometimes I switch screens and it's all over. All right. So I have 3 different versions of this one. This is the Kaiser Seagull. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its seagullness. Look at that. Dog 1 said price cheaper increases the chance I'd buy it for sure. Thomas Wheeler won on Tri-State this morning. Very nice. So this is the Seagull. It has a inline rear flipper. It has a front flipper. It has a thumb hole deployment. It does have a lanyard hole. And something interesting is they did not put a reversible clip on it. It does have a nice big comfy clip, but it's not reversible. And this is what the blade looks like on the Kaiser Seagull. And there are different, I'll show you other variants. This is my favorite of the 3. And the Seagull comes in 14C and AEBL. So you have options. And guess what? This is a hologram blade, baby. Look at this. Top Dog said lurking is fun. Yeah, that's a hologram blade. And if you look up top here, over here we have some jumps, and back here we have some jumps, which are better, more grabby than in the past. And with this one, you can choke up. So look at all this room I have for a large width hand. It is chef's kiss. Very comfortable on the ergonomics. You have a lot of real estate right here, and they even milled the micarta to match the blade milling or jumps right there in that forward choil. But wait, there's more. They also put a sharpening choil in it. Look at that. Pretty darn cool. And it is smooth. And it's a back flipper. And Ron Meg said I had my 3 bad lucks in a row. I'm ready for some positive. Maybe I'll win a knife. Micarta is gorgeous from Kaiser, Mikey said. I know. Tell me about it. Let's get in there and take a look. Let's see if we can focus on a little bit of that micarta. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. How's that for micarta? Not your carta, my carta. Dwayne K said, kind of reminds me of a hiccup. It does. It reminds me a little bit of a hiccup, too. And he's talking about the Kaiser hiccup. So there's that version of the Seagull. And now here's this version. By the way, very easy to operate left-handed. I mean, no flaws there. Just not a reversible clip. Very nice and snappy. Nice, snappy. This is an everyday carry size knife. I like the blade, and I love the fact that it's a hologram blade, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Adventure Man said, do you put anything on your micarta scales, like wax or anything? I haven't ever put wax on them. I have used, like, beard wax before. Or not beard wax, like beard oil, like a drop of beard oil. Or when I've done my beard and I had beard oil on my hand, I've actually done it on the micarta. I'm totally fine letting the micarta just do its thing. But it does make it look a lot richer when you put something on it. Stacy uses mineral oil or wax for her micarta. I have used mineral oil before. It makes it look a lot better. Like this right here, you know, it looks light gray. But see right here, like matter of fact, watch. Just from going like this on my forehead, and I'll do this and rub it. See right there what that does? It brings out the color, makes it darker looking. And the more you carry it, the more it starts to get its own patina from the oils of your skin, just like that. And see how much richer in color it becomes when you use a little oil? just get sweaty and wipe your eyebrows off or wipe your brow. Cutting board oil, yeah, that'll work too. Wicked Wax works good on micarta, said Top Dog. Foley said you can touch it up with sandpaper for some return to texture. Vu fam said, wow, Beez, you wiped your forehead, as I say. What's up, Vu? How you doing, man? Carl Muser said, I use midnight oil. J.R. Paul said, I lost my Hogue Deca a couple weeks ago and still haven't recovered. Dude, I hope you find it. I hope it's like not lost forever. Everyone else having commercials pop up over the chat, said Dwayne K. Mad Wax by Mad Yako. Yeah, I could just start like wiping my hand and just and sell it, you know, by the gram, and you could make your micarta look that good with head wax. But here's the G10 version of the hiccup. And the G10 version has a little pop of blue. Look at that. Terry, thank you for the blank reminders, dude. I appreciate that. I really do. So little pop of blue on the back spacer and the pivot collar, which is very nice. And I love me a back. I love me a back flipper, and it is smooth. You can easily over the top flip it. You see how smooth it is. Flicks it over said that would be something. That would be something. The true beeswax looks like a spear point, and a Schillen cutter had a baby blade. Yeah, you know what? That's true. It almost is Schillen cutter-esque with a hollow ground blade, which is really cool, which is very nice. Let's see. How does it feel in my hand? Yeah, it feels really good. You can see the forward choil, my middle finger, and then the rest. If you have XL hands, it's big enough. There's enough room for XL chunky fingers on there. Or if you like to choke back, you can. Vu Fams have been a member for 42 months with a super chat. He said, I feel old. Vu, 42 months, dude. Very impressive, Mr. Ventura. Here's another version. Oh, it's not only. Now, here you go. So you have micarta for the Seagull. Then you have G10 for the Seagull. Let me see which one. One of these is D2. Let me see which one's which. Okay, so the G10, this is AEBL. By the way, these knives drop at 12:01 tonight at midnight. Literally 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 hours and 15 minutes from now. 3 hours, 16 minutes from now. Use my link and my discount code. I have a discount code. It's only good for 3 days. Code Beez11. Use my link to do it. So I'm gonna have. Let's see. This is what we can do. Just let's see. If everybody will do me a favor, I'm going to drop this in the chat. Click that link and then come back. Do that. Oh, can you explain detent? Dark Ginger said. Yes, a detent is something that holds the blade in. So there's a little tiny hole on the inside of the blade, like a cup, like this. And then on the blade, on the tang of the blade, is a ball. And when you close the knife, that little ball goes into that little cup. I'm not that flexible. And that's what keeps the blade. And when you open it, you have to kind of go, and it comes out of that little cup and then pivots around, and then it pivots back and goes, and that's what keeps the blade shut. It's not this deep, you know, it's more like that, but that gives you the idea. It's something that goes over the hump and back into the hump. That's your detent. Typically, a detent's whatever's keeping your blade shut. Dark Ginger, I just explained detent. Oh, here's another version. This version, I don't know that I've ever seen this color of aluminum. Look at that. It's kind of an ivory colored aluminium with a black blade. So if you want an aluminum version, this one is 14C 28N blade steel, baby. 14C black, and then an off-white, kind of an ivory colored aluminum. Very different. Very, very different. Look at that black pivot. black stonewash blade. This one's pretty cool. It feels neat. I like the feeling. Raybo said, I used to get detention in high school. Jason Beecher said, I've never seen ivory aluminum. I don't think I have either. Sean Knapp said, have the Huntsman and Militaw also have the... Mikey Trail said, you don't see a lot of 14C from Kaiser. Nice. This is a pretty cool knife. This is a nice EDC knife. I bet my son would like one of these. I bet my grandson would like one of these. You know, he's almost 3 weeks old. He's getting about old enough to get his first Kaiser, wouldn't you say? Very nice. Oh yeah. Ken Knives said white aluminum. Nice. I read about a clear aluminum. Really? So that is the Seagull. Let me put a little check mark by it so I know what I've gone over. Okay, now we're gonna go to you know, I'm trying to decide which one to go to next. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I didn't show you this version of the Fasmids, I don't think. Okay, that's the purple. Maybe I did. The purple, and then the regular micarta, and then the green and the gray micarta. Yeah, I did. I showed you these. I showed you these versions of the two different micartas. And then this version here, the chocolate. I kind of like that. It's different. I've never seen one like that. Okay, those are those. And then let's see, which one am I going to show you next? You know what? I think I'm going to go to another fixed blade. Let's go to the Quartz, the Kizer Quartz. May the quartz be with you. He should have had one put away before he was born, Grandpa, said Jason Beecher. Well, dude, luckiest grandson ever. His grandpa reviews knives. This is the Quartz, and it has both. It has the, wait a minute, tech lock. Thank you, technical. Yes. Got it. I think I got it. Tech lock. It comes with the tech lock or this other one, which I don't know the name of this one. I'll have to learn the name of this clip now. What's this clip called? I put this on here. It comes with the tech lock, and then I put this lock on this on it. Jason said, I'm only picking, brother. Kaiser knows how to make sheaths. Dog one likes the chocolate. A Bill's clip. Okay, you ready? This is the Kaiser Quartz. Would you look at it? And it's, man, this dude, when you have this in your hand, you like want to split some wood or something. It's chunkier, feels really nice. I mean, the ergos are really good, really good. This dude right here is fun. Big old huge jimps. And here's the thing. This is something that I'm not sure how they did it, but it's making me think, is you know how when you see giant jimping like that, usually it's too aggressive, right? You're like, oh, okay, that's good, but you're going to take off skin, right? These are big jimps that grab the skin, but yet are totally soft at the same time. Does that make any sense? Like, they're big jimps that are functional. That's not usually the case. Big jimp. Usually big jimps are almost too aggressive. These jimps, look how they did this. They kind of did it in a V pattern. And if you look at the top, they're all slightly rounded, just enough to make them not painful. These are AEBL steel, dual grind, super tough. And man, oh man, it feels real. I mean, this, you could get two of these and just climb a tree. I mean, just, oh my goodness, they feel good. Top Dog said, big jimps. I know that guy. So there's two versions of this dude. You got a black one and a green one. The black one has a gray blade, and the green one has a black blade. AEBL steel. Nice chunky. This is a chunky monkey. I like it. Sarge said, whatever happened to Mr. and Mrs. C? Grab all the loose skin, making it tight. Looks like a damn design collaboration again, said Blake Bragansky. Let's see. Who's the designer of this one? See if I can get you in there to where you can get a look at it. Can you see it at all? This is Cornell Kiss is the designer of this one. There's his logo, Cornell Kiss. Black G10. Let me see if I can show you some of the texture. This texture is smooth. You can see the texture, but you can't really feel it. And then if you notice here, the same pattern that it's milled onto the handles is also milled right here and also matches the jimping. So I like what they did there. Everything kind of matches this, and then your cutout here for sharpening, and then down here, all of those match. And then this edge is chamfered. The top is chamfered off nicely. Very well done. I like it. I like it. The quartz, the Kizer Quartz. May the quartz be with you. And they come with both clips. You can get the tech lock. Thank you very much. And the Jimmy, the Billy, the Bob, whatever this belt clip's called. That one right there. Taco for sure, a lot less bulky. Yes, I mean, see, that's my thing is look at the difference between the one on the right. Let me get them lined up. Okay. Look at the difference between this one and the one with the tech lock. Now the tech lock, it makes it so it is very easy to get a hold of. There's pros and cons to both, right? The tech lock keeps it out there where it's really easy to access, easy to get on and off. There's definitely pros and cons. This one keeps it a lot slimmer profile. That tech lock is thick. It's girthy. More carry options on pancake, way better than taco, said Ron Meg. Yeah, Yek lock for packs, but not for EDC. That's what I was just thinking was for your putting it on your backpack. All right, moving right along because time is flying. Okay, so oh yeah, we still have a lot of knives to go here. Okay, I'm going to go to these because I'm excited. Okay, I have some three more models and several of each to show you. But let me tell you this. I'm going to Canada coming up here in a week, right? And I'm going to take one of these bad boys with me. I am not normally a slip joint carrier. Not a whole lot of slip joints and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to carry that, right? Just a few. I have one from QSP that I like, but it's almost too strong on the walk and talk. Check these out. Okay. Let me look here. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start with this one. S45VN, titanium, carbon fiber. This is the Kaiser Trestle. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its trestleness. What's up, Ag Clay? Now this dude right here, I am really excited about it. And wait till you see the other versions. I'll show you the other versions here in just a second. That's titanium and carbon fibre. And I looked there, there's no pitting. Very nicely done shredded carbon fiber. Look at that. This is the Azo design. S45VN, baby. Oh, yeah. And it sounds good. It goes tink, really high pitched. Look at this. Look at this dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. The Trestle. Man, I'm telling you what, Azo, he just designs a little bit of everything. But this is like just a perfect EDC. Has some jimping on the spine. This is, oh my gosh, it fills your hand. It's not too slender. Oh my gosh. It feels really good. This is a slip joint I will carry. When I opened these up, I got excited. I was like, oh, okay. There's one version. Here's an 80s camo carbon fibre in titanium. A little bit of that 80s camo carbon. Look at that. Oh man, where's my let's see. Does this one have the UV? Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. A little bit of 80s camo carbon fibre. Oh, I have the laser on. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Sounds really cool. Here's the 80s camo carbon. These are all S45VN blade steel. Very nice. Very, very nice. Whatever all of these knives hey, if you're going to buy any of these, make sure that you don't forget I have a 10%. Oh, by the way, I have a 10% code. These come with a leather slip, a very nice slip, I might add. Look at this. It's that really nice soft leather. Has Kaiser on it. A little bit of slip action. And if you want, you could actually put it on your belt. How about that? Look at that. Isn't that nice? It's suede leather. You could use this to strap up your knife, actually, in a pinch. Oh yeah, this is classy. Look at that. Nice satin grind on it, hand ground satin. I don't know why. I'm just really excited. I like this one. I also like the little small fixie from Kaiser. I like these little dudes too. Kaiser, I don't know. I like what they're doing with their slippies. This little mini Veritas or mini Militar looking dude. I can't remember what it's called. The something or other. It's the, does it say? The Little Grand. The Little Grand's pretty darn cool too for a little pocket dropper. Okay, stand on track. Look at this version. Little mother of pearl action. How's that for some Mr. Fancy Pants? Oh, look at that. Somebody said, I bet it's cheaper than Jack Wolf. I bet you $100 it is. Mother of pearl. Sweet mother of pearl. It's so shiny. Look at that. S45VN. Pretty darn cool. I don't know. The carbon fiber is pretty classy looking in all of its darkness. The mother of pearl is pretty flashy too. I don't know. You can't help but when you see mother of pearl in person, you just can't help but look at it. It does look pretty neat. I'll get you in there real close. Look at that. Kind of, changes colors and shapes. It's almost like Mother Nature's carbon fiber, fat carbon fiber, the way it looks layered and opaque and see-through with layers. Yeah, it's kind of Mother Nature's fat carbon fiber. Just look at it. Man, I'm going to take one of these to Canada. I'm thinking it's going to be one of either this one or this one are going to Canada. 80s camo is cool, but I don't know. I might go with the dark one. I kind of like that shredded carbon fiber look. The darker blade, a little less flashy. Don't want to be too flashy in Canada, or do I? they might appreciate this. The Royal Mounted Canadian Police. I'm going to be like, hey, you want to see a really nice slip joint? I bet they get a kick out of it. But, hey, that's a pretty nice knife you got there, eh? Oh, look at that, eh? I'm looking forward to going to Canada. Okay, so there's the trestle. Got the trestle, showed the trestles. I also showed the quartz. Okay. Now, if you weren't in here earlier, just a quick short recap before I show you more new models. This one is the Fasmids. There are several variants. You'll see them again before the live stream's over. But this is the Fasmids. It's a small little fixie. You could take the tech lock off, or you can put the other. There are two different. What do you call those? Two different belt styles, belt clips. Either one, it comes with both. And I've shown 4 different variants. This one's the chocolate something. I can't remember. The chocolate. I don't know. I like it, whatever it is. It's almost kind of walnutty, chocolate colored. This is a cool little fixed blade. I kind of like the little fixed blades. The Fasmid should come with a pocket leather sleeve and an ulti clip, said Flixen Over. Yeah, I bet. I mean, Kaiser has done a fixed blade with an ulti clip that came with an ulti clip. It's one of their X series. It's a little more pricey. And then this is the quartz, which is fun. This quartz is made for business. Has some girth to it. Oh yeah. Remember to say A, B, C, D, go fish in Canada. Kaiser's in the house. Kaiser's in the high. Somebody said Kaiser's in here. Watch out. Yeah, so that's the quartz. It's pretty comfy. Top Dog said code Beez11 lasts for 3 days. Yep. Nice and snappy. Good retention. There's no wibble wobble, no wiggle. Nice retention on that. Okay. Now, and then this one right here, there's several variants of this new dude, the Seagull. And the Seagull has a hologram blade, by the way. 14C or AEBL steel. You have a couple different options with the Seagull. And it's like typical smooth that you get from Kaiser. Justin Pauly, if you're going to use the code, you have to make sure that you use my link. If you use this link, and then the code will work at midnight when the knives drop, just everybody go click on that link that I just put in the chat right there. Click on that, and then when you go back to Kaiser, it'll remember. Raybo said, I've already spent too much on knives this month. I do. I like the Seagull. This is an everyday carry. This is an EDC. This is one of those ones you have set next to your billfold or your wallet. Yeah, this is one of those. This is an EDC. It's an EDC that's also fidget friendly. Yeah, I like it. This one's pretty good. I like the multiple options. You have the front flipper, the top flipper, the thumb hole. It's very snappy, has good detent. Nice on the front flip. I see that many knives makers are putting Okasaki tip on their blade, said Nichols. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. Oh, and then there's also this dude right here. This one's on the My Drop Bear website. You can go check those bad boys out. This is the Play series of the Veritas. Respect my Veritas. That's just an all-around cool knife. Kaiser, look at that. Kaiser Kayla just put up the prices for the Seagull, $60. And what's up, Kayla? This is the one with the kind of, what do you call it? Kind of the ivory color. Very, very cool looking ivory color with, I've never seen ivory colored aluminum before. The ivory and the black look good together. James said 2.7 ounces, great weight. Yeah, the finish on this one's pretty cool. It feels neat. Splitting Slices said that small fixie make a great neck knife. This would make a perfect neck knife, dude. This would make a really good necker. Take the tech lock off. Just be easy to pull out and use just to open up packages. It's pretty comfortable in the hand too. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to move on to this dude right here. I have 3 variants and some very exciting stuff to show you with this one. Stand by. So this one, designed by Mark Perez himself. This is the Kaiser Rays, R-A-Z-E. Would you look at it? Just look at it. I'll show you the other versions here in a second. This one has the 80s camo carbon, which you can light up. And look at that. Oh my goodness. Would you just look at it? I mean, look at it. Slice said, when they're available, the Kaiser Rays is designed by our friend Luke 10 Tex. Mr. Mark Perez. Look at this. There's that side. And then here's this side. You have multiple colors. Look at all the colors. Wait till you see the blade on this dude. I mean, it is something. Look at the blade on this guy. This is titanium S45 VN blade steel. It's a pickle getter and a splinter getter without a doubt. I like slender knives like this. I do. It is a nice, yeah, it's very, very pointy. If you look right here, you can see it. You could get a splinter out with that dude very, very easily. It's not messing around. It's a liner lock, super smooth. It's a front flipper, and you can also reverse flick it. Very droppy shutty. There's one version. Now here's another version, gold titanium with a little bit of carbon fibre. Really, really nice looking shredded carbon fiber. Look at that. Kaiser Kayla just put up the pricing and stats on the Rays. Here's this one, and let me show you what this blade looks like. This is Luke 10 Texas design. Look at that. That's pretty fancy. Mr. Fancy. Carbon fibre. Exactly, Ag Clay. Yeah, look at that. Whew. It's a little sexy. Kizer Knives said the pivot almost looks faceted. Well, check it out. Look. There's your pivot. The light is kind of making it look faceted, actually, the way that my lighting is set up. Yeah, look at that carbon fiber. I don't see any pits or anything. Earl Pits America. Very nice. Nice slight bit of milling on there. Has a minimal pocket clip. And I'll be giving you my review of these knives in the next day or two. So be looking for that, and where I'll give you more information after I've checked them out and gathered more opinions on them, things like that. My job tonight is to show you all the new releases. Dark Ginger said, what's the website again? Right here. Go and click right here, right there. I just put a link in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to pin it to the top. That way you could go. Now, look at this version. This is the first knife in my collection like this. I love it when I get a first. S45 VN steel, titanium handle, and wait for it, a leather bolster. What? Look at that. When's the last time you saw a leather bolster? Check that out. Or leather bolster inlay, a faux bolster. And it's grippy. Check that out. I was like, wait a minute, what is that? A leather inlay for the bolster. How's that for some coolness? Now look at this one. Check that out. Isn't that cool? This is the Rays by Mark Perez. Kodiak Edge said, fake leather. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. Any way you look at it, it's very cool. It feels cool. It makes this one the grippiest of the bunch. I like this one the best because in comparison, this one actually still has some grippiness. Look at this. James D with a $10 hair super chat. James D, the first Amerihair of the night. Thank you very much, man. Rich Corinthian leather, said Carl. Kodiak said really man-made leather. Thank you very much. He said for more honey. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate it. Put some blinker fluid in. Oh yeah, let me get me a drink. Been talking for an hour. Oh yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I think this is my personal favorite out of the bunch. I'll show you the 3 different versions here. Very cool design, man. Very sleek. Look at that. How's that for a bunch? Ooh, mama. Kodiak said more resistant to mold and scratches. Ray Brockman said, I almost missed this. I thought it was on Monday. I know, man. That was my bad. You gotta make sure you have notifications set to Beez Blades. That way, when something like that happens, you get a notification. Tim said, it always amazes me that no blinker fluid drips out of your eye. Master of the blinker fluid. Just one drop, dude. What's up, Noah Abrams? He said that would cut nose hairs. Pyrotech has a fixed blade with leather. Don't let Stasa see those. Oh, yeah. Pokey. All right. Okay. So that's the Rays. Now. Are you ready? We have 2 more models to show. And boy, these are doozies. These are doozies. I'm trying to decide which one to show first. Okay. Give me just a second here. All right. So this is a knife that was the champion design from season 2023 Kaiser XU competition. And this leads the next part of Kaiser XU. These are the champion design from the 2023 Kaiser XU. And very, very cool. Hold on, I'm clicking over here. It took me to something weird. Where did it take me? Give me just a second. I'm trying to click on something here. Oh, it did not take me where I wanted to go. Website. Oh, there we go. Okay. Give me just a second here. Okay. This is an Osho design. This is the Kaiser Stafy. Would you look at it? As in Staffordshire Terrier. The Kaiser Stafy. It has S45VN blade steel, gold titanium, crossbar, a clutch lock. It has matching thumb studs. Look at the nice jimping on the top. Very, very well done jimping. This jimping is fantastic. Some of the best jimping Kaiser has ever done is this right here. Look at this jimping. That's how you do jimping. The perfect amount of grab. They went down into the spine, the perfect amount, and it grabs your skin. Your finger doesn't slip. Oh, now this, look, oh, by the way, this is DLC. Yeah, that's DLC coded right there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and a full back spacer. Check that out. Full back spacer, matching pocket clip. Let me get you in there. Look at this carbon fibre, a little bit carbon fiber. Look at that carbon fiber. Very nice. Very nicely done. Nice looking knife. Oh, and this is a hollow ground. It's a compound hollow ground blade. It's got all the factory stuff on it. Compound hollow ground blade. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The Kaiser Stafy Osho design. Oh, yeah. Let me get it back here where you can take a look at it. And I'm going to tell you right now, the ergonomics are fantastic. You know that I'm picky when it comes to ergos. Man, having that poon up there to do some cutting. Either way, nice, perfect landing pad for the thumb. Look at that. Oh, yeah. It is so comfortable. Man, it's so comfortable in the hand. And the clutch lock. Ron Meg said, what or how will Vanguard version be different? That I'm not sure. Kodiak Edge said, how does it cut? Well, I mean, it would have to cut pretty good being a hollow ground blade. So when you get these compound great blades like this edge up here is a flat ground. It's going to be a little tougher, right? And then back here is going to be more for slicing because stuff isn't going to stick to the blade. So if you're cutting cardboard, you'd cut your cardboard through there, just cut right through it. Now, here's the other version, the titanium version. Look at this one. Look at that. Jimping on the poon, bumpy poon. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at that. That really shows you how pretty that blade is. Oh, my goodness. I like the dark gray titanium bolster. S45EM blade steel. Now, this really gets you a good look at that satin. Yeah, look at that. Horizontal on the flats. Once a knife company has good jimping, they need to stick with it. Absolutely. This is this one, you know what? The jimping on this one is better than the jimping on this one. It's a little more aggressive on the black version than it is this silver version. This one is more aggressive and I like it more. So here are the two versions of the Kaiser Stafy. If I can get them level. Okay, there we go. Yeah, good looking knife. Is the black handle all titanium? As far as I know, that it's on the website, it says titanium. I don't. I know that the back spacer, that's titanium. There's a possibility this could be aluminum. I'm not sure. You'd have to read the specs. The link is the link is up above. Here's the link. Just remember, all of these go on sale at midnight at 12:01. And you can use my code for 3 days. So put 2 or 3 things in your cart because it's probably, I'm guessing it's probably a one-time use code. So you got to be careful in case there's one you're thinking about. You might be like, before you use that code, right? Let's get Beez a magnet. Well, I can tell you that it's not stainless steel. It's too light. I can tell by feel that it's not stainless steel. It's full titanium, said Blazing Tahoes. Love the crossbar lock. Okay, now, are you ready for this? Same designer. You know, that was the Stafy, as in Staffordshire Terrier, right? Now we have the Kaiser Bully. Oh, yeah, look at that. The Mars Valley fat carbon. Look at that fat carbon fiber. And that is a DLC coated blade, folks. That's a good looking knife right there. Multiple deployment. You can, oh, and something else about this one, let me wipe this off, is you can take the thumb studs off and just use the fuller if you want to, or if you want to, you can move the thumb studs. So let me get in there and show you. See, the thumb stud can move along that fuller because it's the same size. So you can take the thumb studs off if you don't want them. Look at that DLC coated blade. Oh my goodness. This is the Bully, the Kaiser Bully. So you have the Stafy and the Bully. Here's the difference. The Bully is going to come up at the blade It's going to be higher. And you're going to have the fuller or the the reverse flick is more of an option on this one. Let me put it with my face in the background so I can't see what I'm looking at. But there's the differences. Let's do that. There we go. Get some proper light. There we go. So that shows you this one. The one on top is a harpoon blade, and the one on the bottom is different. It's like, you know, you have that. You have your option. It's kind of the same knife, but kind of not. And this one, the ergonomics on both are really good. Now, if you like doing push cuts, I would say this one would be a little better for push cuts because you have the poon is back here. It's a perfect thumb ramp with very, very nicely done jimping. Let's see. How can I do this? There's what the back of it looks like. That jimping it's not aesthetics. It actually does its job. It serves its purpose. Look at that. That is a very comfortable knife. That's the Mars Valley Fat Carbon. Let me get these organized here. Give me just a second. Just a second. Get these the way I wanted them, the way I had them. That way you can see what they look like when I show them all at once. And then you have this version of the bully. This one right here. Look at that. This one is very crispy. Oh yeah, it's crispy. Look at that. This one, I mean, dude, if you want a more substantial knife, one that fills your hand in and doesn't feel, you know, some of the knives, they have that thinner feel to them. This one is more substantial. This one, man, this is one of those ones when you have it in your hand, this could be a serious work knife because you have the clutch lock, which makes it strong. Then you have the dual edges. You have some sliciness and then a little tougher, little thicker edge up front. Look at that. Good stuff. Kaiser Kayla just put up the stats on the bully. Alex said, what a great looking knife, but crossbar locks break on me every single time. Dude, what are you doing to your crossbar locks? I've never had one break on me. What do you do? What crossbar locks do you have that have broke on you? Bruce Ross said, I'm getting that one. Dude, this knife is just, man, it is so, gosh, it's one of the knives that, you know, you've heard me say it. It's one of those ones when, oh, I just want to cut stuff. Oh my goodness. There's an EDC knife and then there's like this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got that. Let me get that for you. Let me scrape that off. Let me get that. Kodiak Edge wants the Beaver Hunter. Yeah, the bully is a beast. The blade of the Stafy and the bully are all S45VN. So here's a comparison between these two. So there's your differences in blade. So if you prefer a harpoon style blade like that, or you can get a little bit taller. And then they have the option of the thumb stud that is removable if you don't want the thumb stud on there, or if you want to move the thumb stud just a little bit, you know, depending on where your fingers hit, that's an option. Check that out. Very nice. Alex said mostly Benchmade. It's my favorite lock, but I fidget them like crazy. Well, Benchmade has a reputation for their Omega springs breaking. That's the only brand that I personally know of that I've heard many people say their Benchmade Omega springs break. Blazing Tahoe said the Beez discount is only for the new releases as far as I recall, and the scratch off excludes the new releases. Man, that is so nice. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get into we're gonna segue now. Let me show you what the table looks like here. Here's the new Kizer releases for September 2025. This is what they look like. Here's the Staffies and the bullies. And then you have the Rays right here. This is the Rays, Rays, Rays. And then we have the Seagull. I like the Seagull. And then this one, I'm really impressed with the Trestle. I mean, I'll be carrying one of these to Canada. The Trestle is very nice. Very, very nice. I like it. Just a perfect EDC. And I really like this soft suede leather slip. And then you have the Quartz, which is heavy duty. This dude right here. This dude's not messing around at all. Yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic drop from Kizer. Not every Kizer is my favorite. You know, every knife can't be your favorite, but this drop right here, very, very impressive. And I like this one. I really like this Rays. I think that's neat. I like the leather. Hear how grippy? That's a pickle getter if I've ever seen a pickle getter right there. Whoo, man. All right, let me get moving here. All right, so Kaiser XU is a fan co-creation project that brings knife enthusiasts' dream designs to life through a global design competition. It invites knife lovers worldwide to participate in designing and submitting their concepts. The top winning design is manufactured by Kizer into a production model. Make a model designed by users, created for users. Now, you can go to their Facebook group. Let me see. Here is a link. Let me share this with you. I hope this works. Here's the thing, is you want to go to two different places. If you go on social media at all, there's the Facebook group, okay? Listen, people of Earth, they give away knives all the time on their Facebook group and on Instagram. And here's a little tidbit you might not know. A ton of people don't go on Facebook and they miss out on it, right? A ton of people don't go there. So you go to the Facebook group and you'll be like, wait a minute, I'm one of only that many people to get to win this or those knives. What? So there's the link to the Facebook group, and then go to Instagram for the same thing. Matter of fact, Kizer, where are you? Kizer Kayla. Where are you? Kizer Kayla, if you want to put a link to your Instagram, I just made you a moderator. So Kayla, if you would like to put a link to the Facebook group and the Instagram group, by all means, drop the links in there. Bruce said, I'm scared of social media. Dope. Thanks for the group link, dude. You're welcome, Alex. Dude, you can go on the Kizer Facebook group and you know actually what's going on with Kizer, right? So we're going to announce Kizer's picks here, okay? You can go in there to see the rules. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to show you is, let me explain it. Let's see. All right. Okay. Now pay attention. There's two different stacks of voting people, right? For the Kaiser X Autumn 2025 winner. Kizer, I'm the notary. They gave me their votes days ago for who their whole team voted for the knives, and they get points. They get points, right? And then I have the top 11 designs. I'm going to start with number 11, and we're going to work our way up. That's who Kizer chose, but that's not necessarily who won, because the voters on Facebook, the voters also put their 2 cents in, and that may have turned the tides, and it wasn't who Kizer didn't pick. They all voted on it, and then they sent me their votes added up. But then there's your votes. So I'm going to show you Kizer votes, then I'm going to show your votes, then I'm going to show the actual winner of the Kizer 2025 XU. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, let me find my screen, and I'm going to share it. This is cool. This is exciting. And all you designers that are in here right now, fingers crossed. Okay, the Kaiser XU Autumn 2025 winner announcement. There's your Facebook group is at Kizer Knives, and your Instagram is at Kaiser EDC. And I explained to you what Kaiser XU is. So here's the top 11. Kaiser scores entries against criteria to establish a ranking, then assigns points by rank, 100 for the first, 95 for the second, and so on and so forth. All right, so coming in at number 11 for Kaiser's votes, Eddie by Chad Lewis. The Eddie is this dude right here. The Eddie knife is designed as a heavy-use gentleman's folder. This knife comes with a Tonto blade for piercing, a forward finger choil for large glove grips, and a secure button liner lock. It's about 7.5 inches long. The designer's Chad Lewis. It's front flipper, button, or thumb stud, Tonto blade, Nitro V material for your blade steel, deep carry clip, reversible, lock type is a button liner lock. So that is number 11, the Eddie. All right, moving up further, that score was a 50. Next, we have the Havoc by Mark Gill. Coming in at number 10 is the Havoc with a score of 55 by Kaiser, about 7.4 inches long, 3¼ inch blade. He said, I like my blades to be pokey and slicey, so I've designed with a full flat, gentle drop point, and to give it a slightly more aggressive lock and to add to the sliciness. I've given it a compound hollow grind at a centered angle and a partial top swedge. For the blade, I took inspiration from the Kaiser Momo and the Chavez RCK9. I love the thick pressed thumb studs on the CKF Persian, and I envisioned those to look like that. I love the look of the octagonal axe halves. So far, the handle I draw inspiration from CKF 520. The wording in here is a little fuzzy for me to read. Said, I really like the idea of something like the CJRB bolt or Microtech ram lock with a spine actuator for the axis bar. So there is a look at the Havoc. All right, moving up to number 9, the Neuro Flare by Robert Jones. This one had a little bit of controversy. It was partially designed by AI. I think it looks really nice. This one reminds me of the Civivi. What's the common Civivi? The Praxis kind of reminds. It looks Praxis-ish, but I do like the design on there. The design looks pretty cool. It looks like a Praxis. The Neuro Flare, 7¼ inches long. Yeah, this is not brought to you by Kaiser. These were submissions. Okay, and then next up we have the Orca, number 8. We have the Orca by Luka Vujanovic. The Orca knife channels the apex predator of the ocean into a pocket-sized powerhouse. Bold black and white design mirrors the killer whale's iconic look, fusing raw strength with sleek style, compact, razor sharp, and built to dominate. It isn't a knife, it's a statement of power and precision. So it's a 3.2-inch blade. Overall, it's about 7.3 inches. That looks like a very interesting design. Oh, I know, Blaze and Tahoes. You got to remember when I say things, like someone said something the other night on Friday night, and the TAC Force or whatever, and they were like, "What's the link to that?" I know you were kidding, the person that said that, but I also clarified because there's people that don't know. So I have to be careful from being facetious because I can be really facetious. I gotta be careful. Next up, number 7, we have the Kepler by Jake Watson. Very neat looking design. I like the looks of that. I like the looks of that blade. Since he was a kid, he was learning about astronomy and the solar system. The Kepler Space Telescope, named after Johannes Kepler, was launched in 2009. The design utilizes an upswept blade with strategic jimping to give the user a nice thumb purchase, some belly to increase the cutting to make for easier push cuts. The tip and the top swedge provide good piercing capabilities, and a contoured handle allows for a stout and comfortable grip. So this dude's about 7¼ inches, not super long. Pretty nice shredded carbon fiber. That's a pretty neat looking knife. That's sip that Coke Zero, said a double ink. I will. Matter of fact, if you guys will give me just a second, I'm going to refill my drink. Actually, this one, I'm going to refill it with a Fresca. So here we go. All right. I have tried Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero. It's pretty good. Yeah, so that's let me get back to the page so I can see what I'm looking at here. Okay. Yeah, that's a neat looking design. Kudos, Jake. Okay, moving up to number 6. We have the Piranha by Disciplined Lunatic. Wicked looking blade. It's a Filipino traditional blade called the Pyra. This would be the Pocket Pyra. It would be an S45VN titanium pocket clip frame lock. Interesting design. It almost kind of reminds me of a straight razor-ish design. Jake Watson said, "Thanks for the love." Yeah, and a lot of you guys are in here right now. And you guys are fantastic designing your knives. It's very, very cool. And Jake, that's a sweet looking knife, dude. I really like it. The Piranha by Disciplined Lunatic. Let me get you up in there a little closer. Very interesting. That would be a neat knife to see. I'm seeing this spot right here where your thumb would fit in very well. That's pretty cool looking. There's a close-up of that one. There's a close-up of this one by Jason DeLeon. Very, very cool. Number 6. These are Kaisers. Remember, these are the scores from Kaisers. I'm still going to give you the scores by the viewers, by you people. Now, this one right here, I'm going to personally say this just because I'm a knife reviewer and I see a lot of knives. This one, to me, looks like the Mach 51 from Knives Fast. This is the Fighter Jet by Eugene Schumann. It looks exactly to me like the Mach 51. I could be wrong. But this is the Fighter Jet, Inspiration Military Fighter Jets. It's got a score of 80. It came in at number 5. This is by Eugene Schumann. When I saw it, I thought it was I thought it was Knives Fast knife. I was kind of taken aback by it. I was like, what? So if you're not familiar with the Mach 51, that's a knife that was designed by Casey Spiron of Tempest Knives. All right. Moving up to number 4 and the voting, the Infraction by Jonathan Jacobs. Comes in at an even 8 inches, 3.5-inch blade. I like the looks of this dude. I want that knife. That's a good looking knife right there. Kudos, Jonathan Jacobs. Look at that. That's a good looking knife right there. And I like that blue fat carbon inlays for the bolster. Would have been an S90V. Man, Kaiser S90V is where it's at. People, including myself, love S90V. S45VN's good too. Inspiration, all-around good EDC knife with multiple deployment options, front flipper and dual thumb studs, versatile blade shape, good for slicing, acute tip for precision work combined with a harpoon for easy penetration, designed by Jonathan Jacobs. Very nice looking knife. Kudos, Jonathan Jacobs. That's a good looking knife. That looks like a knife I'd carry right there. What's up, Lieutenant Tex? And then coming in at number 3 in the Kaiser voting. Remember, we still have to show your votes, and then we'll combine the scores. The Axiom by Jorek Matroskin. This is a nice, clean-looking design. I think it looks very nice. Very, very nice. Nice, crispy, clean design. Now, I will say this from experience. Looking at these edges right here, I'd be careful about having these edges overly sharp. That doesn't, if that might need to be rounded off just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor or not, but right around here and right around here, that kind of tends to poke you in the palm of your hand. We're getting close. We're up to number 3, people. So that's a very good looking knife. S45VN, Nitro V, or any other suitable blade. Let's see, what's the length? 197 millimeters. I don't know how many inches that is. I don't know. 197 millimeters. Hey, Google, how many inches is 197 millimeters?
mm_value equals 197. Conversion underscore factor.
7.76 inches. 7.76 inches. All right, coming in for the Kaiser voting at number 2, the Phoenix by Paulo Almeida. This one looks like the one that we saw before. And look at the blade options. I think this is a very neat knife. Shout out to Paulo Almeida. This is a very cool looking knife. Different colors, different blade options. I like the idea of the different blade options. That's very cool. I like that hawkbill blade. That's very nice. That is pretty good. Pretty nice. I like the inlay options. And then the backspacer options, you can have the glass breaker or the karambit ring. That's also very cool. It's a fancy craft knife. The Moroni said I voted for this one too. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking knife. And then the knife that got the 100 score from Kaiser is the Overtake by Pruick Scythian. The Kaiser Overtake. That was the highest scoring from Kaiser. We still have to see the people's votes to see if the Overtake won it overall. You got to wait. We'll check it out. Like a Formula One car, the Overtake is built for peak performance, aggressive yet refined. Its streamlined form draws from the aerodynamic curves, sharp edges, and technical brilliance that define motorsport's highest stage. Let me look here. Okay, just making sure I got everything. I like the colorway options on this too. Look at that. We have some fat carbon fiber, and then man, look at that. We've got some Timascus going on. That looks really, really good. Oh my. All right, before we go any further, I'm going to double check and see what's coming up next. So we have the fans voting results. All right. Okay, here's the fans voting results. You guys ready to see this? Here's what the fans voted on. So the fans, by an overwhelming margin, went with the Overtake by Pruick Scythian. So he came in with 63%. Coming in at second by the fans was the Infraction by Jonathan Jacobs. And then it looks like next from there, we had the Phoenix by Paula Almeida. So looking here at the top scores, we went from Chad to Luca to Eugene to Robert to Discipline Lunatic, Mark, Jake Watson, Jorek Matroskin, Jonathan Jacobs, Paulo Almeida, and Pruick Scythian. The number one winner is, in fact, the Kaiser Overtake by Pruick. Congratulations, Pruick, on the Kaiser Overtake. This knife will be coming out soon. Look at that. That is a nice, crispy. I want this version right here. Oh, man. I mean, I want that. I want that Timascus version. That looks like Timascus and DLC. That really looks nice. So overall, this dude is 7.87 inches, has a nice forward choil, blade length's 3.4 inches. Handle is 4.5 inches. Yeah, just about 4.5 inches. That is pretty cool. So this is a front flipper, a front flipper, and a thumb stud and the grooves. So this has it all. This has all the options for opening. Let's see, polished DLC, titanium with the inlays, button actuated frame lock is what we're talking here, people. Are you smelling what I'm stepping in? A button actuated frame lock. That is the stuff. I love being able to open it if I want to with the button, and it's a frame lock, and I can still close it like I like to close it normally and not have to close it with the button. I love the options. The top frame lock, very, very, very well done. So congratulations, dude. That is a good looking knife right there. That's pretty exciting. Very exciting. Good looking knife. And I like that kind of, looks like that carbon fiber has a little bit of gold mixed in with it too. Nice Fast is in the hive. What's up, KC? I haven't been able to follow your chat because I've been paying attention to what I'm doing. So if I missed your comments, I apologize. I prostrate myself before you and beg your forgiveness. J.R. Paul said it needs a woven carbon fiber version 2 to pay homage to racing. Whip. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. What's up, SC Knife Monkey? Slices said a button actuated frame lock with 4 other opening methods. Nice job, Pruitt, with the overtake. Okay, let's see. We're going to be giving away 3 Kaisers here in just a minute. First, I'm going to do a quick little overrun of the knives that we've checked out that are going to be available. These are going to be available at 12:01, so pretty much midnight. These new releases are going to be available, and I have a 10% code that's good for 3 days. Only 3 days. Here in your chat, there's the link. Go click that and go there now. Now, what we have here is a whole cacophony. What's the word? What's the thing that all the veggies and fruits or all the vegetables are in at Thanksgiving? Not a cacophony, cornucopia. We have a cornucopia. These are the Fasmids right here. I'm excited about these. Nice little neck knife, if you will. The comfortable, small little fixed blade. It comes with the tech lock, the traditional tech lock, or it comes with a lot more streamlined belt clip. This dude right here. So you have a couple different options. So you have this dude. You can get it in this chocolate color. I've never seen this before. This is what it looks like up close. It's kind of chocolatey, crispity chocolatey. Hold on just a second. Let me let me plug a dude in because my filler, I noticed my filler light went out and I wasn't paying attention. If I can find the hole. There we go. That's better. Now, what did I do with the knife I just had in my hand? Oh no. Oh no. I literally just walked off with a knife. Ah, there it is. Here's one of the handle options. Focus. There we go. There you go. Look at that. The video game knife is a new release, Abby said. Well, I don't know how new it is. I know it's new for me. It might just be, you know, they added another knife for me to show from my drop bear collection. Here, I have an offer for you guys. If you want to go get something from my drop bear website, if you use this, you can get 10% off of anything on the custom knives website. This is the Veritas. And the play has some nice milling work on it. So if you're into gaming, you'd probably really appreciate this one. And it's very grippy. It feels good in the hand. I like the feel of it. And then these are very cool. This is the Seagull. This out of all of them is just for an EDC that's, you know, not going to break the bank. The Seagull is pretty darn nice. It'll fit a large, it'll fit an XL hand. Feels good in the hand. I can feel the pocket clip, but it's not hateful because I'm choked up. There's plenty of room up here to get my index finger on it. It has a hollow ground blade. And these come in 14C or AEBL. So you have options. This one right here is stone washed. And then I really like the looks of this micarta with the satin. The Seagull is pretty cool. I think the Seagull is going to be very popular for the folks that aren't going to be dropping a lot of doll hairs. Here's the G10 version. Maybe this one's AEBL. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So you can get AEBL. I like AEBL steel. It's not the highest like an edge retention, but it's tough. It sharpens back very easily. It'll be one that'll be, I'm pretty sure would be more apt to get a little roll before it's going to chip or something like that. It has good toughness. And then you have the Rays, this knife right here by Luke 10 Tex. Look at that. There's the Rays. I think it's Luke 10 Tex. I don't know. My memory is not always the best. Yeah, this is Mark Perez. Look at that. That's a pickle getter right there. Pokey. Ooh. This one has they all have titanium handles. This one has the 80s fat carbon fiber. Look at that. It's a sweet poker, absolutely. And then this version, this one's really getting me in the feels for some reason. I think it's because I don't have any other knives that have leather inlays. So it has the bolster look with leather up here that gives it a nice grippiness that I appreciate. I like it. Look at that. Look at that blade. I like this blade. Oh my goodness, I like it. Check that out. That is pokey. Look at that. And the blade steel, Kaiser, most of their premium knives are all S45VN, which is very exciting. And then you can go with this gold titanium look. This one here's a Mr. Fancy Pants. Nice Fast said Kev will send me his. There you go. Look at that. A little bit of carbon fibre. Yeah, all of the entries, out of all of the entries for the Kaiser XU, there were two that the one that was helped to be generated by AI, it looked a lot like Civivi Praxis. And then the other one looked to me exactly like a carbon copy of the Mach 51. That one caught me off guard. Fook, you're just in time for the giveaway, said Stacy. So there's the Rays. And then this dude right here, the Quartz. This one, you seriously want to you want to throw it into a tree, or you want to. I mean, this one I really appreciate this one for a tough one. It's AEBL steel, extremely comfortable ergos, and then I like how the designs. If you look, everything is spread throughout. See the jimping, how it has this kind of V shape, and then you have the same V shape down here as a sharpening choil, and then when you come back here as some extra grip, that same V shape is back here in the handle. And then if you look at the lanyard hole, the same thing. So the same design pieces are all throughout the knife. That's a lot of thought put into making everything look the same. And you get that same kind of pattern going on back here. I like how that all mixed together. There's that version. And it comes with both versions. You can get the Tech Lock clip, or you can get this dude right here, which makes it a lot thinner profile. Sit a lot closer to you. But here's a couple versions of it. You can get the black and green, or the stone washed, and the stone wash and black. There's the two versions of the Quartz. Solid option. And the one that really blew me away and makes me really think, this one right here, I'm taking this to Canada because I know I'm allowed to have this in Canada. But this one blew me away. The Trestle, the Kizer Trestle. Very nice. There's 3 different versions. Ow. There's one with the 80s camo carbon, and then the regular shredded carbon fiber. These are all S45 VN. And then there's your sound. Would the truffle have as much impact on you if you weren't going to Canada? Actually, yes. I am impressed by it. I like the feel. You know, I'm not a huge slip joint guy. So this one, I opened it up and I was like, oh, that's going to Canada. That's just because I happen to be going to Canada. But overall, I was like, this is a slip joint I would carry. And it comes with a very nice, soft, like suede type leather. See, it's soft. It says Kaiser on it. Here's the mother of pearl. It's like nature's carbon fiber. It's like Mother Nature's fat carbon fiber. Sounds like the home run crack from an aluminum baseball bat. Exactly. Yeah, the Trestle, very, very cool. I can't wait to show this one off at trivia. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trivia. So that's very cool. Very nice selection of knives from Kizer. Very, very impressive. Like these are they're all good. I like them all. I'm going to show you 2 more and then we'll do a giveaway. Yep, we made perfect timing. So here we have the Kaiser Stafy, which is the one on the bottom with the harpoon, and then the bully, as in Staffordshire Terrier and Bull Terrier, the Stafy and the bully. You can see the differences in the blade. S45EN blade steel. This one has the Mars Valley fat carbon fiber. And these are clutch locks. You can adjust the locks to be however you like them. Yeah, the separation between the shell, that is a nice touch on there. I think if it was all solid, it wouldn't look as cool as it does having those little lines in the middle separating the pieces. See how the pieces go around the screws? That's a lot of detail. So that's a lot of cool detail. And then here's 2 other versions of the Stafy and the bully. If you want to remember which one's which, just remember the bully is more bullheaded. It has more to the top. And then you can adjust that. You can move that thumb stud to wherever you want it because it'll move along that path, right? Or you can take the thumb studs off. You don't even have to have them. Let's see what it says. I can't remember what it says up there. All I know is these are these won the Kaiser 2023 Kaiser X. Chef Rocky said, handsome knife. I don't say that often. You can have Locky knives in Canada. Double edge is okay too, said Ron Meg. Yes, tell me more about what you're allowed to carry. What am I going to be able to, what's not going to be taken at TSA? I think that's going to be the big concern is TSA. I don't want something to be taken out of my luggage. I want to make sure I have the right thing. Hold it up. The camera will read it for you. Yeah, it will. Let's see. I'm getting a lot of shininess. Okay. Let's see if I can get in there. It all depends on the light and where the light hits. Oh, there we go. Kaiser XU SP 24. Love that blade. Look at the satin. Oh, that satin looks so good. Look at that. TSA isn't going to enforce Canadian customs. You need to check anything in your checked bags because they will confiscate them. Well, yeah, I don't carry anything on me. I always put it in my checked bag. I just want to make sure I'm not carrying something in Canada that they don't want me to carry. Chef Rocky's been a member for 27 months with a super chat. He said, hi, Jolene. Hi, Jolene and I are enjoying your live, my friend. Love to you and yours, my friends. Love to you too, Chef. And Jolene. Blazing Tahoe said it's called fat carbon because it's a synthetic composite with thick alternating layers of carbon fiber and colored polymer resin. Jay Ross said that's a beautiful Osho design. It is. All right, it's time to see who's going to win Kizer Knives. There's only going to be, you can only win once on the live stream. You must be present. When the name is picked, you have to be present and say something. If you don't say anything and people can't tag you, then after 2 minutes, I will redraw. If I hit the redraw button and then your timestamp, all of a sudden you say, hey, I won, it's me. I'm sorry, but you're too late. You lost your chance. That's just have to be very clear about that. All right. Let's give some Kaisers away. So what do you guys think? I mean, overall, wow. This is an impressive bunch of Kaisers. Some really nice stuff. I think this one's going to be very popular price-wise as an EDC. The Seagull is very, very cool. And all the slip joint lovers, I can see getting into some slip joints. I think some of the slip joints that I've seen cost so much that I didn't have interest in them just because of the cost. But I don't know what these are going to go for. They might be pretty pricey considering the materials. You know, when you get something for free, that obviously makes a difference. But, you know, I think the longer you're into knives, the more apt you are to start liking different things. These I really like. They're comfortable. It reminds me of the Civivi slip joint that there is a Civivi slip joint that I like. The, what's it called? It reminds me, it's very similar and I really like it. I can't remember the name of it. The Civivi, whatchamacallit. That one moves around. I don't think it's in the case right now. The Appalachian Drifter. I like the Appalachian Drifter. It's along the same lines like that. The Appalachian Drifter, I think, might be a liner lock, but it has this regular slip joint look. I can't remember. Yeah, the Appalachian Drifter looks really cool. And the Appalachian Drifter is a, what do you call it? A hologram blade. Toe Jammer said all are very sharp. Yes. Okay. Let me find the videos. I get the right one. Okay, here's the video. I don't want the edit part. I want this part. Okay. We're going to draw now. Okay, where is the random comment picker? Random comment picker. Let me find the random comment picker. I don't even see it. I'm going to have to pull it back up. YouTube random comment picker. The random nose comment picker. Premium version. You all helped me pay for the premium version. Well, you help me pay. I pay monthly to be able to use this, and it has streamlined the giveaways, and it's just so much easier because StreamYard StreamYard is not accurate. You'll look and you'll be like, okay, 50 people commented out of 200. That's not right. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this up here. Me and Mrs. Beez are in the middle of the new Aquaman movie. She started playing that. We're watching that. We did some fall cleaning today. Hey, listen, all you regulars, ask me about the mouse, a new mouse story. Little cliffhanger. This Friday in what, 5 days from now on the Hive stream. Ask Mrs. Beez, ask Mrs. Beez about the new mouse story. We have a new mouse story. I don't know what's going on with mice around here, but it's always something. Okay. All right, let's put the dude in here. Paste. Show random comments, show random names for 90 seconds, and get YouTube comments. All right. Here we go. Vicky said, I just commented, not sure if I made it. Well, you know, did everyone get to comment? Let me make sure. The knives go on sale. My drop bear. I did have it pinned at the top, but I didn't. I unpinned it. So as long as everybody promises me that you clicked on my Kizer link, that's the comment video. In case you haven't commented, you have. I'll give everybody like 60 seconds. Let's see. Where is the video? Kizer live stream comment video. Okay. All right. I'll give it just a few more seconds. Alex said, I just did. Completely didn't even think of it. Narek said, I love Beez. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. I hope you all had fun checking out the new Kaisers. This is a good bunch. Man, this is a really good bunch. I like them all. I really like the fixed blades. I like the bully and the Stafy and the Rays and the Trestle. I mean, this is a great group. Holy cow. I mean, Kizer just doesn't come out with like 2 or 3 a month like Savivi. They come out with, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 new models. Are you freaking kidding me? This is crazy. Okay, release the drum roll. Put the dude in here. Paste. Get comments. All right, let's get this dude going. Start raffle and pick a winner. Okay, ready? It's you hear the drum roll on a loop. What's up, Yabs? He said Beez plus Kizer equals oh yeah awesomeness. Thanks, man. Indelible said I live on an apartment complex where my neighbor had rats and I barely had ants. Brandon Howman with a $20 super chat. He said I missed y'all Friday night. I'm glad I caught you tonight, buddy. Thanks, man. Thank you for the $20. Very much appreciate it, dude. Very, very much appreciate it. Who is going to win the first Kizer? Oh, yeah, we're picking 3. Almost forgot. Let's see if winner number 1 is going to be here live at the Hive. All right. Beez, when you said it was a great group, I thought you meant the folks in the channel. Well, you guys are fantastic. You're even better. Fantastic. When I say fantastic, I don't use that word lightly. I use it often. I'm a glass half full kind of person as it is. I see a bunch of people that I recognize. Your name's up in light. 90 seconds is a long time when you're waiting to see if your name is by. But it does give everybody a chance to see your name going by. Did I put 90 seconds or 9 minutes? Mr. B knows. Mr. B knows. Are you in here? Mr. B knows. That's the question. Are you in here? Are you taggable? I'm looking at your YouTube channel right now. Mr. B knows. Are you in here right now, bro? Everyone's like, quit talking. they're all trying to tag him. He says, wow, I'm here, dude. Congratulations, man. Mr. B knows. Okay, just in case you don't know what to do, take a screenshot of your login page. When you go into YouTube, go to YouTube Studio, go into your login page and take a screenshot. Email me, beezblades@gmail.com. Beezblades, just like it looks with no spaces. Beezblades@gmail.com. And in the line, put Kizer giveaway number 1 and then today's date. And then a screenshot of your YouTube page. That way I know it's you. And then your mailing info, and I'll send that to Kizer. That's all you got to do. And then they will send you a brand spanking new Kizer knife. How about that? How about that? How about them apples? Mr. Beano's winner, winner. Okay, now let's see who. Knives of Gear forgot to comment on the video. Well, I'm gonna redraw the comments. Okay, refresh. And I'm watching ads because I'm too cheap to pay for premium. I have enough subscriptions as it is. Okay, copy. Let me come over here to the comment picker and refresh it. Oh yeah, I gotta let you guys see it. Let's see. Clicking buttons, sharing screens, YouTube random comment picker, share. Okay. Put this dude in here. And select comments or get comments. Okay. Start raffle and pick winner. Happy birthday, Raybo. James said, if you're here, you can take a moment and hit the thumbs up. Missing a lot. Oh, yeah, people, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Michael Warren said, I need a chicken dinner. Mr. Beano said, thanks, Beez. Thanks, Kaiser. And thanks to everyone here. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, it will be September. All of these knives that I showed you will be on sale in less than 2 hours. So stay up till midnight if you're on the East Coast or Eastern time. Use my link and buy a bunch of Kaisers. Like, buy them all. Yeah, it'll be September in less than 2 hours. I don't know, 45 minutes. It'll be September. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see yourself across the screen. A lot of the regulars. Look at that. Yeah, wow, September. It is September, October, November, December. It's the last quarter. Almost last quarter. It's the last 4 months of the year. Fall is right around the corner, people. It's almost fall. I like fall. I want it to stay warm and grow my banana plant. I want to see how big the banana plant gets before it gets too cold for growing in there. So I love seeing a new leaf come out about every 2 or 3 days. It just gets bigger and bigger. It's, I don't know, 8 feet tall. Kevin Smith and Knives, a regular on the channel. Kevin Smith and Knives, I bet, is in here. Oh, yeah, he's here. Kevin Smith and Knives, say something, man. Kevin Smith and Knives. He's taggable. Kevin Smith and Knives. Say something. Scramble. Because I know you're in here. Where you at, Kevin Smith and Knives? Congratulations, dude. See, he could be a little bit behind, so we got to give him a second. Because he is a regular. Where you at, Kevin Smith and Knives? I know you're here, dude. You're taggable. Where you at, man? Where are you? Yeah. He's taggable, so I'm going to give him a minute in case he's behind. And since this is Kaiser's Gaw, we might give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Although he might be pooping. Kevin Smith and Knives, where are you, dude? Kaiser, I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to ask Kaiser since they're doing the giveaway. Shall I redraw? Kevin Smith and Knives, where are you? Hopefully, Alex said it. Hopefully didn't leave thinking there was only one draw. Yeah. We'll see what Kayla says. Kaiser Kayla. Yep, I think we're gonna redraw. Okay, time is up, Kevin Smith and Knives. Sorry, man. We are going to redraw. Okay, pick new winner. Ready? Here we go, and time is up. Okay, here we go. For Kaiser giveaway number 2. So everyone's like, oh, I have more chances. I have more chances. I mean, those are the rules. I need to. I left it up to Kaiser, and they agreed. That's the rules, because we've had people that missed it just by a minute. So you have to have some kind of rules in there. Blade Shooter said he almost lost 450 worth of knives on MC's live because the stream was behind. Oh yeah, you always got to make sure that you are updated, that you check and you refresh your stream when you're watching. And it comes to giveaway time, you got to make sure you're up to stuff. Blazing Tahoe said Kevin has slept through more than one giveaway. He'll be okay. Stacy said that's why I give everybody a warning to refresh the stream. Yeah, I appreciate that, Stacy. Dwayne K does that also. People, will you update comments? I just got in. Remind me, and I will update them for giveaway number 3. Of course, I feel for him. I missed on the Apollo. Someone said he won something earlier, so he may not have commented on purpose. James D. Oh, you get it. You get a standing ovation and clapping. How about that? James D, are you still in here, Broham? Can I? James D. I think James D 4923 is in here. I can tag him. Dude, congratulations, man. So all you got to do is send me a screenshot of your YouTube channel. I'm looking at your YouTube channel right now. Send me a screenshot of it, and then Kaiser giveaway number 2. Put that in there, and put James D in there also. Put your screen name, James D 4923. Let me write this down. Winner. And then I'll send that to Kaiser, and they will send you a brand spanking new Kaiser. How about that? How about those apples? That's some pretty cool stuff right there. Kaiser live stream comment video. Okay, I'm going to refresh it. And then we're going to see who's going to win the third. I'm clicking buttons. Give me a second. Here we go. YouTube comment picker. All right. So I'm going to refresh this bad boy. Start all fresh and new. Wait, it's their pick? What? Kevin Smith and Knife said it literally went to the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Dude, you should have taken it with you. All right. Get YouTube comments. All right. Let's see who's going to win the third Kaiser. Ready, go. 90 seconds of drum rolls and your name's flying across the screen. 7. Barbie said, told you he was pooping. Justin Pauly said, do they get to pick the knife? I don't think they get to pick it. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? Lost it to pooping. Seeing people congratulate before seeing the results. Splitting Slices just put the instructions on there for James 4923. No worries. Kevin Smith and Knife said, no worries. That's how it goes. See, that right there is a good spirit. I like that. Tie a rubber band around that thing next time, Kevin. Ken said, I still like your movies and comments, Kevin Smith. And comics, Kevin Smith. What's up, Anthony Tatum? How you doing, man? Kaiser sends a random knife. They don't give you a pick. You'll be surprised when you receive it. Lee Ward said, if I win it, give it to Kevin. Look at that. Yes, Kaiser does get to pick. It is their giveaway. Absolutely. So Maroney said, when they first started the monthly giveaways, you could pick the the new releases, but I think it became an issue, so it's a random pick out. Yeah, it's really difficult to do. It's more difficult than you think to do giveaways. You have to have rules. You have to be specific, and it's some folks you get some grumpy folks that make issues out of things. Oh, Jay Scadden. Jay. I would hazard to say that Jay is still in here, but then again, he might be on the can. You never know. Jay Scadden, are you in here, bro? Are you here? Let's see if he sees. Let's see if he sees that he won. Jay Scadden, are you in here? Jay said, winner, winner, chicken dinner. There you go. Jay Scadden, a regular. So, Jay, you know what to do, right? Take a picture, a screenshot of your YouTube login page, and then put in the subject line, put Kaiser giveaway number 3, Jay Scadden. And then send me your mailing info, and I will send it to Kaiser, and they'll send you a brand new knife. How about that? So this, listen, Kayla, I got to tell you, this is a very, very nice selection. I like them all. You know, every Kaiser drop, sometimes there's ones that I'm like, yeah, it's all right. It's not my favorite. You know, every knife can't be your favorite, but I like every single one of these. Now, am I going to carry every single one at some point? Yes. This one, this year, I have become a fan of smaller fixed blades. I like them. I like Ulti clips. Ulti clips are fantastic. This one right here is as close as you can get, you know, for a slender that's thinner and holds it next to you. But this is a great little slim knife. And then this one right here, the Seagull. This is a fantastic knife. These are great. I like the blade steel options in all of these. And the hollow ground blade was a nice touch on the Seagull. And something else new I've never seen before is the ivory colored aluminum. Very cool with the aluminum. I like it. Kaiser said, appreciate it, Beez. By all means. It's my pleasure. Let's see, where is her comment? Yeah, look at this. This is very cool. I like it. And then these, these are just, so good. So good. Look at that. I don't know. That's every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man. Man, that's good stuff. We the people said, Kaiser crushing it again, said, hold my beer, knife makers. Kaiser is a knife company for the people. What's impressive, I was thinking about this earlier, is like, you know, like Civivi will put out 3 new knives every month. Kaiser just put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new models. I mean, holy cow. And then this dude right here, that's cool. You talk about a poker. Talk about a pickle getter. Oh, my goodness. Kaiser said, thanks for showing up tonight, guys. Don't forget to check out the new arrivals at 12:01 a.m. 0001. And make sure you use Beez Blades link and get you 10% off, too. Copy and paste. Okay. So I had a lot of fun, people. I wouldn't mind staying on for a couple more hours for another hour and a half. You know, I could really easy. That pickle, get the pickle. J1 Doobie just got here. Man, this thing right here, the bully is a beast. Man, this one, if I want a knife, I want to be doing some stuff. This is a beast right here. Look at that Mars Valley fat carbon. And I like the option that you can take the thumb stud off if you want. and it's still going to look good, and you still have the reverse flick option with that fuller, and it's a clutch lock. That is sweet action right there. Look at that. Oh yeah. And this, by the way, this one's DLC coated too. Dual grind. That's some good stuff. And then the Chonkmeister. Look at that dude. The Quartz. That one's cool. James D said 1201, be there or be square. Can you show the purple Fasmids up close? Oh, yes. So this is what it looks like up close. Here's a look at the G10. Let me turn the light up just a little bit here. So here's a look at your G10. Nice texture on it. You have a lanyard hole or a fob hole back here. We'll just go down here. It's AEBL steel. Has the coated steel to protect it. Nice blade shape. You could do a little pinch grip on it too, because you have that fuller right here to do some pinch grip. Has nice grippy jimping. Nice grippity jimpity. It's very nice. Here's a look at your jimping. There's the purple one. And don't forget, these come with both clips. I've remembered tonight the tech lock. I'm remembering the tech lock. We'll see if I remember it by Friday. Somebody quiz me Friday and ask me, see if I can remember. This is called the tech lock. Here's another version. Here's the green micarta. This one is in D2, so this one's going to be a more budget version. I like D2. And the fact that it's coated, you're good to go, man. D2 keeps a nice edge, takes a nice edge. I like D2. And then this one, I like this with the chocolate. That is very cool. All right, I had a lot of fun, people. I mean, it's been great. I'm doing an Ohio goodbye right now. In Ohio, we say goodbye for about an hour. But I am going to go upstairs and finish the movie with Mrs. Beez. And, you know, maybe do some editing before I go to bed and go hang out with Bogey and the dogs and the cat and all that good stuff. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everybody that threw some doll hairs. I really appreciate that. My goodness. I'm going to check these out closer and see if there's anything I can point out. And, you know, I'll put a video and tell you all about it in my video this week, of course. And there'll probably be some shorts and all that good stuff. But thanks, everybody, for being here. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the winner of the Kaiser X. What a night. This is some fun stuff. I love you all to pieces. Remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.